New York, New York, what's up, New York? Listen, we in New York, right? This is hip hop. This is hip hop.
Welcome to a new episode of Crash the Industry. I'm your host, Mr. CEO, aka Shy Money. Some claim to have the swag and the presence and the talent, but only a few have the true star quality. And Brooklyn's own Johnnie Floss has it, with sharp wordplay and a stage command to captivate any room. He's not just representing BK, he's elevating it, following in the footsteps of legends like Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, Fabolous. Johnnie Floss brings his own clean cutting edge to the mic. He's lit up the Hot 97, rocked SOBs and dropped tracks making waves from New York City to Toronto. Help me welcome my boy, my brother, Mr. Johnnie Floss, Crash the Industry. What's up, my brother?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I know we've been trying to make it happen for a while, like schedules. We supposed to work on something together.
Hey, listen, man. Everybody's somebody right now, so I ain't even mad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like around the time we started saying we're gonna do this project, I'm gonna help you promote your project, whatever. I started this show.
Right.
And it's been just chaotic ever since. Like
A good chaotic, though.
Yes.
Because when you in the presence of stuff like this, you doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to be here.
Nah, I appreciate you coming. Even though I did kind of want to do it different, but I was like, you know what? Things happen. People, have situations. And shout out to Icon. Icon, I hope you get better. We're gonna definitely reschedule that interview and everything. But yeah, how you been?
I've been good, man. I've been blessed, man. Can't complain, man.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's good. So I got a few questions for you.
Yeah.
Brooklyn has produced some of the biggest names in hip hop. How does it feel to be mentioned alongside legends like Jay-Z, Big, and Fab?
Man, when I tell you, it's a gift and curse when you get compared to somebody, because, you always want to have like a template on how you want people to like perceive you and take your artistry. But at the same time, you got to carve out your own way. You got to carve out your own lane. You got to carve out your own voice. So it's good, but at the same time, you got to show that not only you belong, but you could kind of maintain and be your own person when it comes to those guys. So it's always dope to get compared like to the people that you grew up listening to. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. It is dope, but then what happens is if we don't live up to that expectation,
That's a fact.
it kind of hurts, or you kind of feel like you never really got where you. So I think it's always best to be like, nah, I'm Floss. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Absolutely. You always gonna find similarities, but then you also gonna find those things that set you apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, hone in on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows, like, punchlines, being fly, that's Fab, that's Jay, this, that, and the third. But I think, with my voice, the way I project, my voice is a little deeper, you know what I'm saying, from those guys. And, sometimes you become a product of your environment. So when you see Brooklyn artists, you think Brooklyn. Like, you know what I'm saying? The same way you would see somebody that's from Houston, you would think, Houston artist. So I think, like I said, it's a nice balance. It's good to get compared, but at the same time, you still gotta, set your own way.
So was the Get Fly era part of how you crafted your name, Johnnie Floss?
Yeah, so my pops, man, I gotta thank my pops for that. My pops always been, getting money since I was small. You know what I'm saying? That's all I saw. I saw him hustling to go get it. I saw him going to get fly, always around my uncles, you know what I'm saying? Drinking, partying, doing what they do. So it kind of crafted me as a youngster. And then as I got older, I'm just like, yeah, I want to be fly like that. I want to be able to just go out, cop what I want to cop, wear what I want to wear, step out the way I'm supposed to step out.
Make sure the drip is right.
Yeah, make sure the drip is right. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely got to thank my pops for that outside of the musical influences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you got your own style. Like, even my director of marketing, she was like, if we're going to build a marketing company, she was like, we should do two people. We should like work with two people. And she was like, Johnnie Floss is an easy sell. I said, why you say that? She was like, every time I see him, he got a different pair of shades. So I was like, I go through the page, I'm like, oh, this nigga got a shade deal or something. Nah, so was that part of your plan?
Yeah, it definitely was. So, you know, I was blind since I was young. You know what I'm saying? So, growing up, you know, you always get teased. Like, oh, look at the nerd. Always, you know what I'm saying? I used to play ball. They used to pick me last. Like, you know what I'm saying? They used to always try to pick on me and all that.
You know you couldn't see the rim.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to build tough skin. And not only that, I had to find a way to, you know, make this a pro instead of a con. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, coming into the music industry, I'm just looking like, damn, man, like, I understand shades is like a thing, but at the same time, how can I set myself apart? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, you know what? I'll have different shades for different, you know what I'm saying, occasions. You know what I'm saying? So I started to put that as part of my, you know, budgeting plan. Like us as artists, we got to put those things into our budget. Buying beats, you know what I'm saying, paying a video guy, paying a photographer for photo shoots, things like that. So I took it upon myself. I said, you know what? I got to put some glasses money aside, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I can have different frames for different things.
Copy. So you got a reputation for your clean, powerful lyrics without a lot of profanity. What made you make that choice, and how has it shaped your style and audience?
Well, one, you know, us as artists, we got to find what separates each other from each other, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are hip-hop artists. A lot of people have vulgarity. A lot of people tell street stories. A lot of people tell club stories, whatever the situation is. So what's going to make me or you listen to this particular person? You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit down and say, you know what? What's going to make somebody listen to a Johnnie Floss record? So I said, you know what? In order to set myself apart, I'm not going to curse. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started. Then I said, you know what? I always see that parental advisory sticker on hip-hop albums growing up. I always used to see that, parental advisory. So I'm like, yo, how can I go about creating what I want to create without making it seem like it's bubblegum rap, but at the same time, without that parental advisory? So I said, you know what? I got to take away the N-word, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with it, because to be fair and to be real, it's in my language. I say it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking marketing, I'm thinking business-wise. I'm like, yo, if somebody from 80 years old could say, oh, you know, he got clean music, it's not a third, they gonna pass it off to their young kid.
But
like,
you still go hard though.
And I'm still going hard, because that's the segue into the next point, was it pushed my pen. Because now, one of my OGs, shout out to my OG T, he's like, yo, when you curse in a rap, it's like filling a pothole. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, anybody that can't curse and say the N-word, that's pushing their vocabulary. That's showing that, you know what I'm saying, you thinking about what you write.
Thought about
thinking
what you
about
said.
what you saying in the booth. You know what I'm saying? So I took pride in those two things. Like, yo, you know what? That's what's going to separate me from a lot of these other artists. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to make people want to listen to my record. Because if you from 8 to 80, I want you to listen to Johnnie Floss. There shouldn't be no restrictions. You know what I'm saying?
And like now, you know, say you get booked to do a public party for politicians, you know you could go in there and not worry about, you know, people of another nationality looking at you like, wow, he really said that in front of all of us.
Absolutely.
Because I've been in that position where I wasn't paying attention to the room and I'm just saying the N-word crazy.
Right.
And I look around and I'm like, and now I feel a little embarrassed. Like, why?
Right. I feel you.
Now, if it's a room of just us, you know what I mean?
Right.
But so after that, I started being conscious of how, when, and where I said certain things.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is smart. And you at least know that when you send yours off to the radio, you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Right, absolutely.
Like even for this, when I edit my shows, because I edit my shows myself, I had to learn how to edit it.
Right.
Now the dude I send the episodes to, he already know I take all the curses out. So he still check it, but he know he could skim through it because I really detailedly take all the curse words out of it. Because even YouTube now, YouTube don't.
The monetization has gone low because
so
certain
like,
things you can't say.
I'm gonna put you on to
you know
something.
What I'm saying?
They got this thing where my boy put me on. Shout out to Spud. Spud, you giving me mad games. Spud Brooklyn. YouTube will scan your music for the first 30 to 40 seconds. And if you don't have a curse word in the first 30 to 40 seconds, it shoots you up higher in the algorithm.
Oh, see, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so like you could curse, but it cannot be within the first 30 seconds because you think about it, the first 30 seconds, 40 seconds is what they play when you do YouTube ads.
Yeah, that's a fact. And just being a listener, that's the time that whether the person gonna listen to it or turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So those first 30, 40 seconds is important.
Very important. So like even with my younger artists that's here today, I be trying to tell them like slow up with the curses so you could get higher in that algorithm. Like sure. I don't mind that. I don't care. Like, you know, what we grew up on. Yeah, our music was wild that we grew up on.
Yeah, for sure. And also too, for anybody that's watching this that do curse in your music, it's no shade or no knock to none of y'all.
Nah.
It's just that everybody do things differently. You know what I'm saying? So, because I listen to a whole bunch of people that's, you know what I'm saying, that have vulgar language in their music. Styles P, Jada, Pop Smoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? I listen to that. I enjoy them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So don't feel like you got to restrict yourself. Just understand the jewels and what we chopping it up about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like even me, I write songs with them from time to time just to go in there and spar. I curse like crazy.
Yeah.
But I know 9 times out of 10, I might not put it out.
Right.
Like, I jumped on this, I'm going to take this verse off, y'all do the song. Yeah. Even if it's fire, I'll be like, nah, you know, y'all do y'all because I want to stay behind the scenes. I don't want to get caught up in being an artist anymore or ever again. I'm like really good. So your EP, it won't go away. Yeah. Which is dope. I see it on.
Yeah, man. I got the merch, man.
Shirt.
Got the merch, y'all.
Can you tell us the story behind the title and what the message to the fans to take away from it?
So basically, I got inspired by 50. 50, basically, it came from 50. He put up a post because his song "In the Club" did 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Shout out to 50 for that.
Shout out to 50 for that. And in the caption on his Instagram page, he said, "Take your time, make it classic, and it won't go away." You know what I'm saying? So. That quote kind of stuck with me because that's the kind of the music I want to make. I don't mind like the trends and the fads and all that, but when you think about, you know, Frankie Beverly, Me and Maze, Before I Let Go, that's gonna ring off forever. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna never be a time where that song can't get played. Or you think about, you know, Jesus Walks, Kanye West. Or you think about, you know, Do It Again by Jay-Z. These songs are gonna last. These songs have already stood the test of time. So that's the kind of music I want to make. I want to be able to, when you listen to Johnnie Floss 20 years from now, you could be like, damn, he was on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That joint is crazy. Like, that joint is classic. You know what I mean?
No, that's a good thought process to it. When you're building your legacy, you want things to be around forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is something, like, you listen to the radio right now? They're playing all the songs.
Yeah.
They're playing all the songs from our era.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, like with the whole radio situation, like, you know, the labels is running the radio and all that. But, you know, some songs actually seep through the cracks sometimes.
But listen to what I'm saying though. When I'm driving and listening to the radio, I'm hearing everything from our era.
Yeah. Nah, that's true.
All the R&B, all the R&B rap. They're playing all of our songs. The songs that's being created in this era that I do listen to, other than like a Cash Cobain who's kind of like drill trap poppy, the rest of it is not hitting the radio.
Yeah.
I do not hear Dusty Locane on the radio, even though he's fire.
Yeah.
Even though he's lit.
Shout out to him.
And he's lit. He's getting his bread and he's making sales. But his music is not playing on the radio. They're playing our generation music on the radio. And what we talk about with like the management at my record label is we see a trend of the drill and stuff is here to stay, but it's not here to play. And when I say that is they're not playing it on the radio.
Right.
Will they play it in the club? It go crazy in the club with the young kids.
For sure.
But that means you got to do more popping out. You got to do more touring. You got to do more shows.
Yeah.
And you're not getting them BDS streams off the radio when you got the Jersey style doing it though. The Jersey style is killing it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's like I said, like some of the things that's trendy, you know what I'm saying, it be around for a little while, but like I said, that music that stand the test of time, it hits different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It hit different at you at a cookout. It hit different when you at a party. It hit different when you just in the club, like just vibing.
Your R&B joint that I like.
Yeah.
The one where you had Rock on the cover.
Oh yeah. I appreciate that.
That one's tough.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Those are the songs, though.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
Those are the songs that we resonate with because I don't want to shoot somebody every day.
Right, for sure.
But I could wake up in that mood like I'm mad at the world.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna listen
Yeah.
to my artists and the drill and the and the K Cartier and all that. 'Cause I listen to the young. So you
Yeah,
understand? You hear
for
the names
sure.
I'm saying, like
For sure,
I
for
listen to
sure.
everything, but I can't listen to it every day.
Yeah,
You
that's-
dig what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact. Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes I'm in the mood where I want to hear stories. So when I want to hear stories, the last two people I could really hear stories from is like Mozzie and King Von.
That's true. Mozzie definitely got some fire for sure.
He
I
got
fuck
he
with
tell a
Mozzie.
lot of stories
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Vaughn told some wild
Yeah,
stories,
stories, yeah.
but like it's not a lot of storytellers anymore. Everybody who's telling stories is I'll have to go to listen to a Gage. I have to go listen to a King Streets. I have to go listen to a Johnnie Floss to get
Yeah.
stories. A lot of stuff now is people are just putting words together.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of this too is a lot about vibes too. Like sometimes it's just a vibe. Like, yo, I want to talk about this. Yo, we just chilling, we vibing, this, that, and third. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, the Migos creates like that. The Migos is one of the biggest hip hop groups ever. They create off vibe. It's not really a lot of writing. It's not really a lot of thought-provoking stuff. It's just like, yo, man, we chilling, we drinking. Yo, man, load it up. Yo, we gonna go in the studio.
Those
boom,
are
boom.
fun songs.
And those songs some of them joints come out fire. Some of their albums come out fire. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has
because they
their
had great
own-
chemistry too.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
Your man's ad-libs was crazy.
OD.
He had some-
I enjoy the Migos, especially the last album. Even the first Culture, I vibe with
They
Migos
have
too.
they have
You know
great
what I'm saying?
ad libs. Even my
Man.
artists will tell me from time to time, like, "Yo, the Migos my favorite." Sometimes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Let me go listen to them." And I listen to them, and it always stood out. Like Son's ad libs. I'd be like, "Yo, he made this song with the ad libs," and I'm rocking to it. I'm like, "This is cool. This is cool." And he do some. I'd be like, "All right."
Yeah, for
He
sure.
killed that with the ad libs.
For sure, for sure.
So you've performed at the iconic spots like SOBs. You performed in Toronto's Encore Lounge. How do you keep the energy high and connect with such diverse crowds?
Oh man, so part of it is like you said something earlier, reading the room, but also too sometimes you got to take your respect. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm out of town, when I'm in Toronto, when I'm in Philly, when I'm in CT, when they hear Brooklyn's own Johnnie Floss coming to the stage, they know they getting Brooklyn no matter what the crowd on, no matter what it is. Like you know what I'm saying, they gonna know. You're gonna get bars, you're gonna get that swag, you're gonna get that stage
You gonna get that
presence.
work.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the work. Like you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? Luckily for me, I have songs for the women in my catalog. So if it's a little more women in the crowd, I could throw a little audible, like, yo, DJ, listen, I wanna rock this next joint, not this one. Or yo, if it's like, you know what I'm saying, you know, we got gangsters in the room, you know what it is. I'm being from Brooklyn, I know what's up. All right, yo, you know what? Let me get this one, DJ. You know what I'm saying? So it's a combination of both, I think.
So you know my he not here right now. I don't see no DJ booth. Where my DJ at? Nah, my DJ not here. We're gonna bring him back season 2 most likely. You know DJ Epidemic?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So you know
Yeah.
he do Toronto.
Yeah.
So you gotta reach out to him.
And I seen Epidemic in the spot a couple times too.
In
I
Toronto?
No, I seen him. I know he was spinning at this spot in the hood, Sweet Brooklyn, for a little while.
Okay.
I'm not sure how long he was there, but I remember being in there a couple
Nah,
times.
shout
and
out to
seeing
my
him.
brother Epidemic. He
Yeah,
actually
shout
texted
out.
me when I walked in to see you. But he do Toronto. He got like plugs out there, so you might wanna
That's dope.
lock
Yeah,
in
yeah.
with him. Type.
Yeah, Toronto was always fire. Shout out to Toronto, man. I've been out there twice, so I always had a good time, for sure.
They're like hip hop heavy out there though.
Yeah,
Like the
for
bars.
sure.
They really like the bars.
For sure. I actually had a friend of a friend that moved there, and when we had came out there, he was like, "Yo, yeah, man, yo, son is nice, da da da." But he's a singer, so he was doing this thing with the R&B, and when he saw me on stage, he was like, "Yo, man, you got a new fan, man." He was like, "Yo, I fucks with you, you know, whatever, how you do it or whatever." I'm not sure if we could curse, but you know what I'm saying?
I'll edit it
Yeah.
out. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
He was like, "Yo, I was vibing with your man, like he dope." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Yo, I appreciate you listening, bro." So yeah, Toronto definitely show love, like you know what I'm saying?
We definitely gonna show Toronto love. Toronto has
Yeah.
been getting hammered for the last couple of months, but
For sure.
Nah, we
For
rock
sure.
with Toronto. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna come back with my brother Johnnie Floss, and we're gonna talk about some more of his history, maneuvering through this industry, man. I appreciate you for being here, my
No,
brother.
I appreciate you having me, man. Thank you.
We'll be
and
right
also,
back.
oh yeah.
We're
My
gonna be
bad,
right
my
back.
bad.
We're not
Yeah,
over. It's not
yeah,
over.
yeah.
We here. We here. going on, y'all? I'm back with my brother Johnnie Floss, and we're gonna continue this conversation on Crash the Industry.
Yeah.
When we was going away, you was about to say something.
No, I was gonna say first off, before we finish the convo, I just wanted to let y'all know, man, us as artists, sometimes, you know, we gotta show appreciation to, you know, the platforms that give us a chance to like spread our artistry and all that. So, you know, just wanted to let you know I brought a gift for you, you know what I'm saying, for Crash the Industry, you know what I'm saying? We're going to toast after
We're gonna toast it afterwards.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I appreciate that.
We gotta, this is another way to set yourself apart, man, because people always remember gifts, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So many people hit me up still to this day, like, yo, Johnny, son, remember that time, yo, boom, boom. So it goes a long way. You know
Nah, I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that, my brother.
Definitely, man, I appreciate y'all.
I'm part of Gold Watch Gang. I see you over there. Nah. So I really appreciate that. You know, some people forget to take care of the host. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really ask for nothing. I just ask for you to be here, be on time.
Right.
Even though sometimes I'm late. 'Cause
Right,
I'm
for
traveling
sure.
through traffic. So I've been late on my guests. My guest is looking like y'all was about to leave. and I hate being late.
For sure.
And I'm not gonna say
sure.
why I'm late because I'm gonna deal with, I have to deal with that when I get home. When I'm late. But, so you gain traction not just in New York but internationally. So what do you think it is about your music that resonates with audiences across the borders?
I just think it's relatable. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best music. I mean, anytime a song or like an album could take you like to a place, you know, mentally, you know what I'm saying? I think that's some of the best music. You know what I'm saying? You got to think, it's so many songs that you hear like from when you were a kid to when you were an adult. And then sometimes you go back and listen to stuff that you didn't listen to when you was an adult. You listen to it as a kid, then you understand a whole different. You understand, like me, when I listen to Nas now as an adult now, I'm like, yo, Nas was so ahead of his time. I thought I was getting it then. I wasn't getting it, you know what I'm saying? So just little stuff like that. Even like artists like Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson is one of my favorite artists. And because I grew up seeing him, like he was like a superhero to me. But now as an adult and being a creator,
Appreciate it more.
It's like, yo, where he was at, the way he wrote that, like what? Like, him and Quincy working together, it was just like, it was
about to say that, rest in
total,
peace, Quincy.
yeah, rest in peace to Quincy, man. It was like a total different demographic when you actually understand the music and you actually creating it.
What's your top 5 albums that resonated the most with you? Because I have mine.
Yikes, you know what's crazy? I just had this conversation. That resonate with me, the top 5 albums, definitely gotta be Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh,
Get Rich or Die Trying is definitely in there, for sure. This might not be a popular pick, but growing up and looking at this and seeing how he controlled the industry and how the girls and this and that, No Way Out by Diddy, by Puff.
That album was fire.
That album is super crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Ran out of ammo, so I started throwing bottles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That album. For sure for me, this album, Ghetto Fabolous by Fab. Because I remember when the towers fell, and my mans and I was walking across the bridge because we stole the albums, you know what I'm saying? Statute of limitations, so we good, you know what I'm saying?
We don't even have CDs anymore.
You know what I'm saying? We literally stole the albums because we was like, what the hell's going on? We didn't even understand what was going on at the time, being youngsters, you know what I'm saying? So Ghetto Fab, that's 3. Definitely Thriller by Mike, for sure. My moms and pops ran that album in the ground, you know what I'm saying? But I understand why. And the 5th one, the 5th one is tough. The 5th one, it's probably gonna change, but the reason why I say the 5th one, cause this the first album I brought with my own money was The Truth by Beanie Siegel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I literally went out and brought that album because I was just like, why would Jay sign somebody from Philly? Why he ain't sign nobody from Brooklyn? But then when I heard him rap, I'm like, oh, now I see why he signed them. Like
He was
you know,
different.
he was somewhere else.
I will put
sure.
that. I will put that on my 5th or 6th. The
Yeah.
Truth, but the 50 Cent album.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying is like amazing.
I will tell you this. Just recently, so I'm gonna give you the other 2. It's Darkens, Hell is Hot,
Yeah,
and Flesh in My Flesh, Blood is Blood.
yeah, for
Flesh
sure.
in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood. Reasonable Doubt,
Yeah.
and Life After Death.
Life After Death.
I
yeah.
literally drove from New York to Virginia. We drove from New York to Virginia, and I listened to Flesh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood, and As Dark as Hell is Hot all the way down there.
Yeah.
And then we got into some of the Get Rich or Die Trying, and like those. I drove the whole way listening to those.
Yeah.
And damn near drove half the way back listening to them.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
cause those are my. I grew up. I didn't realize I knew Get Rich or Die Trying the way I did. Like I literally word for word could say that whole album.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And I remember Life After Death. I remember being a kid when Big got killed, and he like the hood was like destroyed.
I was up getting ready for something that morning, and I was up when I heard Buster crying, calling the station, telling everybody.
Yeah.
That's how that's how the news got broke to me.
Yeah.
I was up, and Buster was the one who called the radio, I-97, and I thought it was fake. And then when you heard Buster crying,
Yeah.
that's how I got the news. I
My
think I said that on another episode.
My older cousin, we had a sleepover actually. All the family came through. We spent the night, vibe, and my older cousin bust in the room. Boom. We was like, what the fuck? They was like, yo, they killed Biggie. And I'm like, what? I'm like half asleep. I'm like, yo, auntie, get out. What are you talking about? And sure enough, they put it on the TV. I was like, oh shit, like.
Yeah, for a few years, New York hated the
Yeah,
West
yo,
Coast.
the
entire West Coast for a few years.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy to the point where I just saw what's the name interview, and he was saying how they was supposed to do like Big Pimpin' in the studio, and Bun was like, nah, we can't really come to New York. Even though we from Houston, we can't come to New York right now. We're gonna have to MP3 you those verses, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew how real it was during that time. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, those was tough times.
Yeah.
So tell us about the track Big Talk with K Goddess. What was it like collaborating with her, and what was the vibe and what were you going for with that video?
So everybody sees K Goddess and they know her as, you know, drill artist. She be turned up, blah, blah, blah. So when I wanted to bring her on as the eye candy, I wanted her to like change her image. I wanted her to be saw in a different light. You know what I'm saying? So when we got on set, she just was kind of like, "Hi Johnny, what I gotta do?" I'm like, "Nah, K, we chilling today." Like, I'm like, "Yo, you gonna be my eye candy? You gonna be my shorty?" And she was like, "What? Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take you to this event or whatever." My boy, he helped set up everything. He was working at a wine tasting event, and this particular one was whiskey instead of wine. So I took her there to get those shots, just to show her, you know what I'm saying? Yo, this is
the vibe we going for.
Yeah, this is the vibe we going for. So I'm like, yo, listen, we could try all the stations you want. You got a glass here, this, that, and the third. So she was very, very comfortable because she wasn't expecting that. She was expecting like some like regular old rinky-dink type shit, and I'm just like, nah, like, you work with Johnnie Floss, this is an event, like, you know what I'm saying? So It was crazy because throughout the whole event, everybody was thinking like she was either Black China, they thought she was Nicki, they thought she was Cardi. It was crazy. So we got mad love that day, like, you know what I'm saying? OD. They was just like, yo, who's this guy? Like, yo, can I get a picture with you? Yo, this guy's walking around. And it don't help because the camera's following me, so they like
who is this?
Yeah, like, who the hell is this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Creating that image and that look.
So all those scenes that y'all see, all of those is organic. That's why the video came out so dope, because we didn't really have to force nothing. It was just
That was just chilling and vibing.
It was just vibing, tasting with different whiskey, different liquor, and it came out crazy. Shout out to my video guy, your boy Clip, for that.
Okay, that's what's up.
Sure.
That's what's up. So like, you really pay attention to the detail with your videos. It's just not we going to the block and shooting.
Right, absolutely. I feel like there is times for that. Like I said, there's some time where you might just want to turn up, bring the hood out, bring the homies out and vibe out. But, you know, when you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to make like a little mini movie, you got to put some thought into that. You know what I'm saying? You got to come up with a treatment. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to your video guy, talk to the leading lady, make sure she's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that so your video will come out and be the best possible video you could make.
Nice,
you know
and
what I'm
crisp.
saying? For
That's well thought out. I like that.
For sure.
In an industry where so many artists use flashy gimmicks, you're focused on strong lyrics and presence. You do got your shades. That's about it. But what else do you think will help create what the image of Johnnie Floss?
I just think I'm being true to myself, man. I mean, I think artists like Drake, artists like Joe Budden, even though he's not an artist anymore, they were like the first to like, even LL, you know, shout out to LL. They were one of the first to like, trying to like break the stigma of certain things and try something different and go totally left. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Joe was like the first person to really put his feelings inside of like raps. Like,
that
you know what I'm saying?
Mood music was
yeah,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? And then when Drake came along, you know, Drake was talking his talk. He actually talked about how he fell for strippers and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? I think just being true to myself, I think that's gonna go along. That's gonna be the best way.
All right, definitely,
what I'm
definitely,
saying?
definitely. So with your distribution deal with Equity and the success of tracks like Vibe that's on Power 105, how do you keep pushing forward and staying motivated?
Cause there's always work to be done, man. There's always the next thing to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Will for the Power 105 look. He fell in love with that record, and he got behind it. He was promoting it, you know, heavy, playing it on his show. You know what I'm saying? He believed in it, so shout out to him for believing in that. Shout out to my partner Drawzilla as well that produced the song. He actually helped me write the hook. You know what I'm saying? He gave me the proper direction. You know what I'm saying? You know,
So
because
he was the actual producer on it.
yeah, we actually, he's all the way in Poughkeepsie, and he hates when I come all the way up there, but I'm like, bro, I have to be in the studio with you. Like, a producer of your caliber, I need to be there hands-on. So
What is this, Drumline?
Yeah, Drumline Studios.
We gotta pull up on Draw.
Yeah.
Next time, I don't live far from there, so next time you're going up there, just hit me.
Oh, say less. I'm glad you said that.
I don't live
definitely,
far from there, so
definitely.
You know, I get my executive producer rights on. You know what I mean?
That's
Let me
what I'm
know.
talking about. That's what I'm talking
Let me
about.
know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
how did you come across the First, I'm gonna get back to that question. Let me go to this one.
Yeah.
A lot of younger artists do not realize the importance of what you said. DJ Will got behind your record. Now, if you do not build a relationship with that DJ or other DJs, what happens is those DJs get your record, play it one time, and forget about you. But when you pop out, and you're like, yo, can you play my record today? They don't realize how important those 3, 4, 5 pop-outs are.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. When we first met, right, he told me, he said, yo, man, that joint vibes, man, I need that. I said, listen, let me tell you something. Don't play with me, because I'm not like that. I'm gonna follow up with you. He was like, yo, take my number, this, that, and the third, da-da-da. So, you know, Will he's a busy guy. I'm constantly hitting him, texting him, calling him, calling him.
What's up?
He's like, yo, man, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I ain't think you was gonna be on like that. He's like, yo, you really serious? I said, yeah, I'm not playing. This is not a game. Like, once you told me you need the record, how can I get this on the radio? Went through the business, this and that and the third, blah, blah, blah. He didn't even know that I was watching his page. As he's playing it, I'm going the way he's playing at. So he's at a spot in the...
Oh, you game sniped him.
Yeah. He's at a spot in Queens.
You know, they call that game sniping.
Yeah. He had no idea where he started because I'm like, yo, he think I'm not going to take advantage. I'm like, nah, I'm pulling up to wherever you at. I pulled up one time. He didn't even know I was there. He in Queens. He spinning. I sent him a drink. Boom. He like looking at the like, yo, the girl like, him over here. He like, yo, why you ain't tell me you was coming? I said, nah, bro, I'm just pulling up, son. Yo,
Showing
do your
support.
thing. He was just like, so ever since then, he understood like, yo, you know what? This guy's serious about his career. He pulling up on me without even asking. He pulling up without even telling me. He like, yo, that's love. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even right now, to this day, if I send him a text, yo, Floss, what's good, bro? Yo, what's up? What we doing? Blah, 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 blah. Because he already know what type of time I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So to go back to the question I was going to ask right before that,
right.
how'd you end up with the distribution deal with Equity?
Oh, so shout out to Desi, man. Desi, she's one of the A&Rs over there. She so she happened to just be in an event, and I was just vibing. I wasn't even performing this night. That's the crazy part. And she was like, "Yo," she got on the mic and she was like, "Yo, listen, I'm listening to music all the time. Yo, y'all make sure y'all DM me if you want to get y'all music heard. Blah 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 blah." So me being a Brooklyn nigga that I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, when she walked up to me, I was like, hey, "How you doing?" She was like, "Hey." I said, "Why you lie?" And she was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, you ain't looking at your DMs. You're not listening to nobody's music. I was like, "Stop. Don't even lie." She was like, "Yo, you crazy. You know that? You crazy." Da, da, da. I said, "Listen, man. Yo, if you gonna really listen to my music, give me an email. Don't tell me to check your DMs." She was like, "Nah, I'm serious. So as we exchanged Instagrams, she winds up seeing her uncle's name in my directory. So she ain't say nothing. She looked and she was like, I'm like, "Yo, what? Why are you okay?" I'm thinking, I'm joking with her. Like, you on my text message or something? Like, what's going on? She like, "Nah, how you know Remo?" I say, "Yo, I met bro in Philly." She was like, "Yo, I want you to email your music tomorrow. Remo's my uncle." And I said, "Oh, it's a small world."
Definitely a small world.
So I wound up sending her like 4 records. She was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you dope." She was like, "And I had to call my uncle to make sure you wasn't lying." He was like, "Yo, you was legit." She was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get your music to Rel. I'm gonna let Rel listen to your music directly." And then like, I wanna say like 2 weeks after that, Rel sent me an email with his number, and the rest, that's how it happened.
The key
You know
point
what
to
I'm saying?
take away from that, I spoke about this on episode 3 with Debonair.
Shout out to bro Debonair, it's the bro.
Do not hesitate to work the room.
For sure.
The situation with DJ Will,
For
work
sure.
the room.
For sure.
The situation with old girl from Equity, work the room.
For sure.
You go in there, you perform, and you leave. I say this again and again, you're doing yourself a disservice because you don't know who's in that room.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
You guys gotta stop with the performing with 15 friends on stage and leaving.
For
Perform. It's 15 of y'all. 15 of y'all should be working at her room and coming back with more than 15 numbers. You understand what I'm
For
saying?
sure, for
More than
sure.
15 contacts. Yo, go follow my boy. Go follow my boy if they're not rappers. You know what I'm saying?
For
That-
sure.
Yo, the key to take away is work the room. And with that being said, I almost got to 10 questions. That is another episode
Yeah.
of Crash the Industry with my brother, Johnnie Floss.
Thank you, man. I
And we're
appreciate
going to
you.
bring on our next guest, and then
Yes,
we're going to
sir.
get to the performances. I'm looking forward to
sir.
see you perform Vibe.
Oh, yeah. That's the drink right now. Shout out to everybody supporting Vibe, man. Vibes.
Shout out to DJ Will for playing
Yeah,
that.
shout out DJ Will, man. Shout out to every DJ too that's been playing it too. Shout out DJ Dr. Hollywood. Oh man, so many DJs. DJ Five Stacks. DJ Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco is my bro. I
that's
knew him
the
for
guy.
years. That's the homie. So many DJs, man. That's the ones I can remember on top of my head. I apologize, but every DJ, y'all know how I give it up. Y'all know how we vibe.
And give them
You know
your
what I'm saying?
Instagram, how they can reach you.
Oh yeah, everything is Johnnie Floss, JohnnieFloss. That's Facebook, Twitter. Mr. Johnnie Floss is the IG, and this is the merch. If y'all want y'all tees, y'all want hoodies, holla at me, DM me.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
We'll be right back with my next guest, KB.
Yep.
Welcome back to Crash the Industry. I'm here with my second guest, KB. KB is a new and up-and-coming artist hailing from Brooklyn, New York. He first came to me back in 2018 with his music, and I told him it was straight trash. He came back to me again in 2020, and that's when I decided to become his manager and help him get his start in his music industry. Since then, he's been working hard, grinding in the studio, making a name for himself in these New York streets, and his now known hit single, Brownsville, which has been performed on stages everywhere throughout New York City. Let's welcome Datz Fire recording artist to the Crash the Industry stage, KB. What's good, my brother?
What's going on? How you doing today?
This happens to be my little cousin. So back in 2018, he calls me, just fresh off Rikers.
Rikers Island, yep, I remember.
And he's like, yo, Sha, I rap now. And I'm looking at my phone like, what am I hearing? And he sends me his song. It was terrible. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you know who I am. You can't be sending me this. And then he got mad. He didn't call me for another 2 years. But when he came back, I could tell he was working on his craft. And as harsh and brutal as I was, it didn't discourage you.
And then it pushed
So-
me to work harder.
From 2020 to now, what has it been like with me coaching you to focus on your craft?
Well, it's been like very good, but a bit of a bumpy road sometimes, because like I'll be in the house, I like to drink, so I'll be in the house. Sometimes I may be listening to like a R&B beat or something. I may get writer's block, and I get frustrated about it. So you know what I do? So sometimes I just take myself off of that beat, and I go to a different beat, and I come back to the other beat. I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm focused, because when I'm doing these things, as I'm doing these things, your voice always plays in my head. I'm like, my manager's gonna tell me this is trash if I don't get this right. So I'm like, yeah, I just gotta push myself to keep going with this.
Now, throughout all the experiences for the last 4 years, I hate to say this word because of this dude, but I have been trying to groom you and mold you into like the perfect artist. You have been on some stages in front of some famous Pichu. She messed me up. She said, pause my ear. I'm gonna cut that out. I've been trying to mold you into the perfect artist over the past 4 years, and you have performed in front of some famous people. And the one thing I will
Yes,
say to
yes.
you and give you credit for is you always leave all of your energy on the stage. You perform. Your energy and performing is sometimes better than your songs. I'm not even lying to you. Like you really turn up, and I want to say I'm proud of you of that.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
what is something you would critique yourself on when it comes to your performances?
What you mean, like push myself to do better on?
Yeah.
More of interacting with the crowd. Cause like sometimes, say like, if it's a person in the crowd that's like you that'll look me in the eyes while I'm rapping, sometimes it gets me a little nervous. So I gotta work on more of crowd interaction.
In my head, I'm like, he better not mess up.
Yeah, word. So I just gotta work on, keep pushing myself to work on the crowd interaction more.
Now, knowing you as an artist completely, I know you as an artist, you started off more drill, and then you've brought in your horizons to even where you're starting to try to do EDM music. Nobody knew we needed that. But what do you think about hip hop right now when you see what's going on with Little Durk going in prison and Young Thug coming home?
I just feel like they lost one and then gained one. Cause I mean, Durk is a pretty good artist, and he's very popular nowadays. And so is Young Thug, so that's why I said they lost one and they gained one.
Well, do you think that his music played the part in what's going on with him?
Which who?
Either one of them. But King Von, like with him going into prison, do you think his music played the part of that?
Yeah, Durk, yeah. Some of his music, yeah. Some of his music kind of like indicted himself a little bit.
And then you got, he was changing his music though. If
Yeah.
you listen to his music, it got more positive towards him prior to him getting arrested. And then the other thing is like his inner circle was what kind of.
Inner circle is not the right circle to be around when you're in the industry and you're an artist like that. Because really, if you try to mix your business with the streets, it's not gonna work. Because why? Being that you're on the road and you're doing you're doing what you love and you're doing your craft, now your gang is gonna feel like, okay, this nigga's leaving us behind. So you just gotta focus more on working on your craft than being in the streets.
Okay, now what do you think about with Young Thug coming home? Like, how do you think he should focus more of his time?
Focus more of his time not on YSL anymore, and just focus on working on his craft with the label that he's with, and focus on making his money.
Okay, I just wanted to get a piece of like some current events of what's going on and see what your thought process is, because you're much younger than me and you're a little more closer to those scenes of what's going on out there. I have another question for you. Who in this industry right now kind of influences the way you create your music?
I won't even lie, Uzi. I love Uzi to death. I listen to him all day in the house. So that way, the reason why I listen to Uzi, because Uzi, he could do everything. And some of his music pushes me to be like, damn, I really want to do music like that. So I got to work on the craft more to get the feel of the flow and stuff and the cadence.
You know we had this conversation about a year and a half ago, right?
Yeah, we did.
Do you remember who you said at that time?
I don't remember, actually. I like
DMX.
Yes.
You was walking around, this is my pops, and you wanted to sample all his records.
But see, there's a difference between a rapper and an artist. DMX was a positive, peace-pushing rapper. That's what I liked about him.
I don't think DMX was that damn peaceful chasing Mace down Miami.
Nah, but you see what I'm saying though? He was more of a you could feel it in your body rapper.
Pause, yeah.
Yeah, no Diddy, but Uzi is just like, he make you want to dance. He make you, oh, I like this beat. I like the way he rapping. I could vibe to this. You could vibe out, really actually like get up and get busy, dance, get your back off the wall.
Okay. I got a kind of a feeling of what you're gonna say right now. Who's an artist that's up and coming right now that you're like, oh, he's dope and I could rock with his music?
Up and coming artist? He's a drill rapper, but I do like his music because you can actually hear what he's saying. His flow is like very great. I would say Be Love.
Okay. I thought you was gonna say Cash Cobain.
Cash Cobain, I love his music. The sexy drill genre, but certain songs he does is like, it's too repetitive for me. I don't really like certain songs.
Okay.
Because my photographer, which he doesn't want to be on the camera right now, but he likes to listen to Cash Cobain all day. He's the one put me on to Cash Cobain, actually.
I think Cash Cobain is dope. I think he's
Yeah, he
a
is dope.
There's another artist from out here too called Cash Sinatra. I think he's pretty dope too.
You heard about Bass Swag? To me, he's a better artist than Cash Cobain.
Okay, I'm gonna edit that out so you don't get blackballed later. So, all right. So, where do you see yourself in this music industry in the next 5 years? Because they say to have a 5-year plan and a 10-year plan, and sometimes you got to start today and have a 30-day plan. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I see myself actually changing the game and bringing music back.
Okay. Well, you got a lot of artists who feel the same way, like they're bringing that touch of artistry back, and I'll keep working with you and help you get there. But what I would say is stay focused and find your sound. And we talked about this on the phone a couple weeks ago. I said, find your sound, don't keep switching, because what you need to do is you need to give your fans something that they can get a little used to.
Okay.
And then you say, I could do this too. And then you go back to what you do. It's like when you go to a restaurant for a steak, you don't want a taco. So when they come to you for a certain type of music, that's what they're looking for, and that's how you build your fan base, you build your niche, you build your followers, and people who will say, I'm gonna buy a KB sweater. They gotta know what they're getting from KB. So my advice to you is focus on your sound, find it completely, and then you hit them with the EDM joint or the other R&B joint that you did. I forgot the name of it because
Which one? Dance With Me?
Dance With Me.
Yeah.
So like you got those joints that you pop out. It's like fainting. You do this, you come back to what you do. Do this, come back to what you do, because they got to know what they're coming to KB for. So if you do everything, they're not going to know what they like from you.
Nah, all right, you're right.
So this was my segment of passing the torch and passing the torch to you.
You right.
So take that information, do what you got to do with it, and get back out there and keep working. Give everybody your Instagram, and then tell them what you're working on.
My name KB the Demon. My Instagram is Boogeyman95. Y'all can follow me on all platforms. My music is streaming on all platforms. And I got a old school beat in the making. I'm just not gonna tell y'all which one though. Y'all just gonna have to wait till the drop.
So we like that New York style from you. So we like what you did with Brownsville. Even you seen Fame and them was tapping in. They was liking
Everybody
because
loves that song.
their song was called Brownsville back in the day. So take what they like from you and keep growing. And what we're gonna do is after that, we're gonna go to commercial, take it to the people in the back, and we're gonna come back with the performances, and we're gonna open up with KB, and we're gonna close with Johnnie Floss. We'll be right back.
It's KB the Demon. Datz Fire Entertainment. Niggas know what's up when they hear us. How could you forget me? 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 How could you forget me?
How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy. How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy. How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy. How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy. Baby, take your time to remember that you're mine. Taking walks in the park, used to do it all the time. On the phone after dark, then you took me off your mind. Girl, I wonder why. Why'd you take me off your mind? How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy. How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy. How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy. How could you forget me? How could you forget me? Girl, I let you roll my weed. I'm drunk and I'm off ecstasy.
It's KB the Demon. Datz Fire Entertainment. Ha it's KB. Datz Fire Entertainment. Look. My bros be touring automatic. See a op, get the clapping. Give a f about what you jacking. Hollow tips and zip his jacket. Lost his life, this shit was tragic. Drop the F, go grab the ratchet. Bending, clapping. Long range, mad. Facebook, I'm a poker. She like it when I choke her. She ride a roller coaster. I moving with the toaster. Moving with the savages who always pistol packing it. You talking money jacking it. Talking money jacking it. Catch a op, I kill a op. Give him I drill a cop. Pin his block, I got the drop. Pin his block, I send a shot. Crack his mouth, I hit his top. This war will never ever stop. Talking about the odds for you, scared nigga, fuck die. Talking about the odds for you, scared nigga, fuck die. Rule number one, show no love, never trust a thot. Cause they'll rob you quick, set you up, even get you shot. Look. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, catch me on the Ave. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we'll lay you down. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we don't play around. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, nigga, I'm from Brownsville. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, catch me on the Ave. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we'll lay you down. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we don't play around. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, nigga, I'm from Brownsville. They on my dick, it's evident, little nigga, you irrelevant. See my face, they know what's up, you better get that money up. Bullets flying, asteroids, shut him down like Android. Better sit his ass down, cause he ain't about that action. Niggas start the ducking and the running when we clapping. KB Mr. Terrorist, then nigga, I'm Osama. Abi got his money up, we take him out Obama. Yeah, I'm getting money, but I'm still with the drama. I'ma change the game, but I gotta do it proper. Keep on saying names, then I'm calling up a shotter. Brody hit his head, brains oozing like a pasta. Know a couple lokes, but I'm fucking with my roster. You scared when they pull up, they'll take you off the roster. You scared when they pull up, they'll take you off the roster. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, catch me on the Ave. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we'll lay you down. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we don't play around. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, nigga, I'm from Brownsville. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, catch me on the Ave. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we'll lay you down. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, we don't play around. Nigga, I'm from Brownsville, nigga, I'm from Brownsville. Get down to lay down. It's KB the Demon. Datz Fire Entertainment.
I'm on guard down.
I'm out.
Datz Fire Entertainment. I'm out.
Crash the industry. We in the building.
It's Johnnie Floss. Yo. The sky ain't the limit, cause your boy been a star. Cause the way I'm rhyming gives new meaning to raising the bar. Smoother than anybody with the last name DeBarge. But these bars cut deep, kinda worse than Simba Scar. Tap into the way I'm putting these words together. Sometimes it's out the blue, like your Facebook Messenger. Yeah, I got the drive without investing in Tesla. I don't deal with rats, so don't compare me to the shredder. Plus the rodents are the ones that mess up the cheddar. That don't tickle my fancy, I don't even like feathers. Your girl got excited the first day I met her, cause of my rocky wrist, but she ain't no Carl Weathers. Telling y'all these punches don't fall from the sky. Wonder why you listen to me and you hold in your eye. Way my voice projects, you would think that it's thunder. Sincerely yours, your favorite puncher's favorite puncher. Legendary. The flow legendary and it ain't a joke, so don't think about no Jim Carrey. Legendary. The flow legendary and it ain't a joke, so don't think about no Jim Carrey. These legendary flows gon' always take you back to the time where MCs really cared about writing raps. Legendary. The flow legendary, legendary. The flow legendary. Yo, if I didn't have these muscles, I'm still a flex. Yeah, I got so much drip, but I'm never wet. Water on the veggies, yeah, I'm that type of fresh. Money green on the kicks like I play for the Jets. I step in and they start the commentary. Yeah, I'm still talking to Jet, but I don't mean Jason Terry. Yeah, I'm on the ground, but I'm still a flight risk. Fly like the middle of the jet, just ask Kenny Smith. You probably ain't even realize I'm just a trip. Feel like the window open, my watch can make it brisk. Don't need a bowl for me to be in the mix, so you still ain't catching my lines, huh? Tis, flow expensive, so in one way I'm rich, trying to stack dough, then gon' invest in biz quick. Grown man, not a minor, signing off Johnnie Floss, aka Mr. Clever One-Liners. Legendary. The flow legendary, and it ain't a joke, so don't think about no Jim Carrey. Legendary. The flow legendary, and it ain't a joke, so don't think about no Jim Carrey. These legendary flows gon' always take you back to the time when MCs really cared about writing raps. Legendary, the flow legendary, legendary, the flow legendary. Crash the industry, we outside, you already know what's up. Yes, sir. Yeah. All the females watching Crash the Industry, we gon' vibe tonight. Yeah. Shout out Drawzilla on the hook right here. Yeah.
I'ma talk my talk, girl.
Yeah.
You got me talking, girl. Ooh, yeah. Big talk. You got me talking, girl. It's on my mind. That big talk, that's right. Ooh, yeah. Anything you want or need, just lean. I got you, girl. No matter what it is, girl, I got you. I'ma talk that big talk.
Shorty so bad and she know she top tier. Got her own business, been running it for about a year. Part-time student, little time for her peers. But when she with me, I keep her mind clear. She can't stop smiling at me, but every 5 minutes, she like, all that rapping don't impress me. What about when we fly on a private jet, eating dinner on the water somewhere in Budapest? Girl, you better come correct. You know how I give it up. You know that you rockin' with the best. I never talk with disrespect, so when she start wildin' out, I know just how to keep her in check. And she know what to expect, cause no matter what, I grab her close and kiss her on the neck. You never seen all this class, got you sounding like you're Miami. We go together real bad. Let's go. Shout out Drawzilla on the hook. Yeah.
Anything you want or need, just lean. I got you, girl. No matter what it is, girl, I got you. I'ma talk that big talk.
You walking with me, we the center of attention. You could tell the blog sites is where we mention. VIP cameras flashing while we sipping. And you know, all that cake is what I'm gripping. Better not push my hand away. You gon' get felt on whether it's a good or a bad day. I make a funny face, you give me a fake punch. I blow a kiss, you like you play too much. You know I got the right touch. I know how to keep her in a good mood. She can't even front. My job is to hold you down. You know I'm the man. You just don't want to admit it right now. I told you before and I'ma say it again. Me being your boo is nothing less than a win. I feel like I wanna spend. The night is still young. Right now it's only close to 10. Let's go.
Anything you want or need, just lean. I got you, girl. No matter what it is, girl, I got you. I'ma talk that big talk. That big talk.
Shout out Drawzilla on the beat right there. Yeah. Shout out to A. Marie too. Classic joint right there. Yeah. We crashing the industry tonight. Yes, sir.
You watching Crash the Industry right now. This is the vibe you need right here. Let's rock. Yo, businessman, you know I got to handle mine. Drop top with the team, yeah, we know how to ride. Late night text, shorty want me to slide. At the end of the day, all we catch is vibes. All we catch is vibes. All we catch is vibes. All we catch is vibes at the end of the day. All we catch is vibes. I pop up on your screen, just respecting your law. Can't help the swag, it just ooze out of my pores. $1 million dreams gon' lead the marble floors. Young college kids gon' be interns to do the chores. Most rappers in my class can't read my books. Ball for boss, not close, even down to the hooks. From the borough where they tell you respect the jooks. In the same place chicks think it's all about they looks. That's too bad, I'm just a little too picky. Ain't no way you gassing me, cause other rappers think you pretty. Lucky to get me, shorty, I'm one of the kings of my city. Besides, you know I get paid well just to be witty. So privileged just to be sitting here and drinking with me. Plus I'm super duper fly, I would impress Missy. Grown man, not a minor. Signing off Johnnie Floss, aka Mr. Club for one-liners. Let's go. Businessman, you know I got to handle mine. Drop top with the team, yeah, we know how to ride. Late night text, shorty want me to slide. At the end of the day, all we catch is vibes. All we catch is vibes. All we catch is vibes. All we catch is vibes at the end of the day. All we catch is vibes. I pop up on your screen, make sure you double tap. Don't hate on my post, but keep it a stack. I came out the crib with nothing less than a rack, and I stay styling. Okay, go on the bucket hat. Do say in my cup, yeah, that's the wave. Jay became a billionaire, so I'm drinking what he made. Me and my team gon' need money to blow. Vibing with models, front row at the fashion shows. Heavy drip, I come through, it's a movie. Looking at eye candy with that sugar cookie. Rap vet, even though I'm not a rookie. After this, I gotta pick up some bread from the bookie. You better get a pic with me, I'm something to witness. Feeling like Jeter when he was winning them pennants. Every bar's a punch, just make sure you listen. Gotta switch the hat, 88 for the trenches, let's go. Businessman, you know I got to handle mine. Drop top with the team, yeah, we know how to ride. Late night text, shorty want me to slide. At the end of the day, all we catch is vibes. 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 At the end of the day, all we catch is vibes. Crash the industry, all we catch is vibes. Crash the industry, all we catch is vibes. Crash the industry, all we catch is vibes. At Crash the industry, all we catch is vibes. Yeah.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I just want to say I appreciate you for coming up. Appreciate you, KB, for popping out. Put your phone down for a second. You on TV?
I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah, listen. He at work. Don't worry about it. He not ignoring your text. He at work right now.
Yeah, he had to put the phone down. So, yo, I appreciate you for popping out.
Thank you.
You did a dope show.
Thank you.
Yo, I appreciate you.
Yo, we need to do some music together, brother.
Yo, can I get another Crash the Industry?
Crash the industry.
That's
Can't
what
be the
we
demon.
doing. We crashing
the industry.
Appreciate y'all.
We crashing the industry.
We changing the game when we step foot. Y'all let us in the door. We changing
And that's another episode of Crash the Industry. Appreciate you.